The All-American 2 years ago at 125 pounds back when he was wrestling for Wyoming, finished in 7th place. Nicolar Rivera was a blood round wrestler last year, got beat in the blood round by Luke Lillidahl, #1 seed. So just fell short of being an All-American last year. So again, 2 very evenly matched wrestlers.
Volk limited to 4 matches last season with injuries, 15-3 to start this year. Rivera is 12-2. Another crucial one that Wisconsin feels if they want to come and get the road victory today, this is one they've got to have.
I think both guys are best when they're moving a little bit more laterally, side to side, trying to get some motion, open up a little bit of offense, as opposed to, you see when we started at 197 pounds there and at heavyweight, those guys are a little bit more straight on, using their hands, being really heavy with it. We're switching now over to the smaller guys. You're going to see a little bit more side to side motion, trying to find openings that way.
Volk, a 3-time high school state champion at Lakeville North. His brother Gannon also wrestled for the Golden Gophers. Won a Big 12 championship at Wyoming a couple years ago.
A little inside trip attempt from Jore. Almost had a head. Nicolar bounced right off of his hips really well. Sprung back up.
Rivera also won 3 high school state championships, career record of 170-2 at Stoughton High School.
Jore doing a good job there, circling back on the edge. Both wrestlers knowing that, that out of bounds, you don't want to wrestle out there because you can easily get shoved out, and now all of a sudden it's a stall call against you, especially early in the first period of what should be a pretty close match.
Match number 3 today. They've split the first 2, all tied at 3. Both these guys were upset their last time out. Volk Friday against Ohio State's Vincent Kilkery. That was a sudden victory decision. Rivera was upset 6-5 by Northwestern's Dedrick Navarro. That was all the way back on January 16th, so he's had a little bit longer to sit on it and have that bad taste in his mouth. That's the good thing if you're Minnesota going on short rest. Obviously a tough decision Friday for several of the guys and the team as a whole, but they get a chance to wash that taste out of their mouth a lot quicker.
Both wrestlers so far have had a couple very close, offensive attacks, been close to scoring. We're seeing a lot of action. That's the second duck attempt by Nicolar Rivera. Jore felt that one a little bit, circled out front, almost had an angle of his own.
Time winding down in this opening period, a scoreless opening period. And it will be a scoreless opening period.
Keep an eye on that position as we move on to the match. Every time Jore's getting to that left-handed underhook and get that elbow out extended away from his body a little bit, Nicolar feels it, hits that duck, and it's 2 very, very close attempts to scoring out of it.
Rivera will start on bottom. Trying to get the hips up, get that escape point.
Good job just getting his hook in that elbow. Find a way. Now Jore's still riding because he has that arm around the waist, and there lost that left hand around the waist. That gives the escape point.
Rivera is the first on the board. Similar starts to all 3 of these matches. I think that's the way it's going to be throughout the afternoon, up and down the bout card. Heated rivalry, great crowd on hand despite the frigid temps.
A little bit of a longer extended shot from Nicolar Rivera. Jore trying to take advantage of that extension.
Pivotal battle at 125. All tied at 3, 2 matches in.
Jore back into that seatbelt, does a good job pulling Nicolar Rivera underneath of him. Rivera back to his feet. And those snaps, you know, like I said, they're maybe not look like much, but over the match, you keep hitting those over and over and over. They're going to add up, start to wear that guy down. Other person starts to feel a little bit sluggish, a little slower with their foot motion.
Volk looking for one last shot in the closing seconds of this period. And 5 minutes in the books. Rivera holds a 1-0 lead. Rivera is from Stoughton High School in suburban Madison. Perennial wrestling power. They actually had a duel early in the season against Bucknell at Stoughton High School as Volk ties things up with the escape.
Good chance to go back and honor their alumni.
Yeah, they picked up the win that night, 19-15 over Bucknell. Got an assistant coach on the team. Garen Modell is also part of that program. It's been similar scripts through the first 3 matches. That's continued here at 125.
You can see a little bit of a contrast in styles. Nicolar Rivera is trying to keep a little bit more space. He's trying to attack from outside. Jore's trying to close that gap, find a way to get to that left-handed underhook.
Tied at 1 as we get down to the final minute in this third period.
Misdirection shot from Nicolar. That was very fast. There's that same little duck under from that lefty underhook of Jore.
I get the takedown. Good job fighting him off.
Jore's got the seatbelt, trying to bring him back up to his feet where he's got a little bit more of an advantage for the elevation. Rivera hips over. We're gonna get no points out of that scramble. They're like cats, man. They always land on their feet.
Yes, they do. Both guys shooting a shot here in the final seconds.
Extended shot by Rivera. It's gonna expire. What a flurry. These guys are mixing it up. A 1-1 match that was nonstop action for 7 minutes.
Volk going to sudden victory for the second time in 3 days. Next point either way wins it.
Neither guy has been hit for stalling yet.
This is where you balance being smart and being aggressive. When you take your shot and it doesn't work, you leave yourself exposed, the match is over.
Jore's near side cradle, almost has it locked up. Now he's in on a leg. Rivera's trying to fight it off. Has it to a hip, just needs to step over and hook the legs. That's a 3-point takedown for Jore Volk.
Volk bounces back after a tough one Friday. And a huge victory for the Golden Gophers at 125.
Phenomenal match from both